Good evening, good evening once again, guys. I am so sorry that I was not able to come on Christmas or yesterday because I was really struck with something else and I just couldn't, wriggle myself out. So I kept on postponing. I'm extremely sorry, guys. Yes, because I know these games were so interesting. I didn't want to miss it for the world, but unfortunately, due to some extremely unavoidable circumstances, I was not able to go on with the classes, guys. So I would like to apologize profusely from the depth of my heart, guys. Sorry. So, on that note, I am starting this class of mine on this beautiful Sunday evening. We are on the 16th part of the great games of our great chess legend series, guys, and this is part 16. Yes, Chess Champ, hello, how are you? Okay, I am so sorry, as I have said earlier. Thank you so much for waiting for my class. It's such an inspiration, man. It's such an, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, such an inspiration, though. Thank you so much. And yes, I was not there for a long time because I was kind of really tied up with so many commitments. Yes. So I want to now, I'm relaxed. I am with my own favorite space, that is chess. So yes, hello, Mr. Kaustav, how are you doing? So let's start with the continuation of the second match that had happened between Howard Staunton and Pierre Charles Fournier de Saint-Amand. Yes, after so many days, I am back. Yes, absolutely right, guys. Because I missed these classes too, but then there was a lot of this. I was supposed to do graphy on Tuesday and Wednesday, but only Tuesday I was able to do. Wednesday I was slightly not well, and then something or the other kept cropping up, and yesterday I was out and I couldn't make it on time. So that's what it is. Happy New Year to you too, Mr. Kaustubh. I would love to do a video, but I am not going to be saying it right now. I mean, I don't want to say and then, try to postpone the class. That's something which I would definitely want to avoid this time. Yeah, please do subscribe and then you will get the bell. You need to hit some bell icons so that you will know exactly if I'm going to have a class. I think that would be the best thing, guys. Merry Christmas to belated Merry Christmas to you too, Mr. Kaustubh. Absolutely. Thank you so much for all your wishes, guys. So much. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's go into the game of the day. The first game of the day was between Howard Staunton and Pierre Charles Fournier de Saint-Amand. Yes, we know what's happening in the first and the second game. Already we know that Howard Staunton has taken the lead with a 2-0 win against Pierre Charles. And now we are entering in the third game was a draw, of course. So I'm not going to go into that draw because it was not very interesting, or I know it was interesting, but still, Let's go into this fourth game for that's what I have picked up for the day because this is a very beautiful game, guys. So I don't want to, I wanted to show how beautifully Howard Staunton and Pierre Charles have played. This is d4, c5, d5, f5, some kind of a strange Benoni because f5 is being played, and c3, d6. Yes, it's called probably some kind of Schmidt Benoni or something like that, right? Like it's a kind of a Benoni, guys. Let's stick to that. So e4, fe4, knight e4, e5, and now e5. Not very sure. Probably knight f6 would have been more in the spirit of the position, I think. But okay, even after e5, bishop g5, I think here bishop e7. I think maybe bishop e7 should have been played because I really didn't like this move queen a5 because I mean, like, I'm just giving all the opportunities for my opponent to develop all his pieces while I have not touched even one piece of mine. All of black's pieces are still maintaining their status quo of being in their own position, guys, which I'm not very comfortable here. After bishop f5, again bishop f5 is something which I'm not too sure. Probably h6. No, h6 is not possible. What does he do? Yeah, I mean, like, The position is kind of not so great. Maybe knight d7, knight f6 would have been more in the spirit of the position. So knight g3, bishop g6, bishop d3, and after bishop to d3, queen to d3, I think white is just better, guys. Just better. Absolutely better. Because after g6, knight 1, e2. I mean, like, I can, in this position, all I'm seeing is lots and lots and lots of weaknesses for black, guys, because I think the pawn structure on g6 and h7 not so good. There's a lot of squares, square weaknesses in this game, guys, so not very comfortable at all. So after bishop e7, knight e4, I mean, like, see the beautiful way in which white is playing on each exchange. This is one of the most important point to remember, guys. Whenever you're trying to exchange a piece, it is important to improve upon it. Try to improve your position always, and especially when you're trying to exchange the piece, because when you exchange the piece in a position, you are actually diluting the position. So to kind of reduce that, it is very essential to always try to get something out of that. So I think here knight e4 is one of those ideas, because if bishop into g5, knight into g5, and knight e6, beautiful square. Once a knight comes to e6, oh my god, yes, that's what it is. So queen b6 was played. Of course, bishop into g5 he wouldn't play, so queen b6, castles, knight d7, and here bishop into e7, knight into e7, and oh my god, knight g5, en route to e6, guys. Now en route to e6. Here already white is far superior in the position, just superior in the position. You can see, oh my god, what a beautiful position, guys. Hello, Mr. Raghuram Rajan. So h6, after a long time I can see that you're back here, and I hope you were the ex-finance minister. So knight e6, and after knight e6, what do I play, guys? Knight f8, of course, has to be played here, because it really doesn't make any sense to do anything else. But here you can see what he does. He does a beautiful thing. He first stops the castling, and now he wants to stop black from going for the long castle as well. So he plays the beautiful move b4. I mean, like, this move I think is the highlight of the game, guys, because I felt after this move it was like kind of really evident that white is clearly better, guys. So cb4, and of course long castle is not an option here after, because there's going to be a lot of attack. If castles and a4, a5, so many things will come. So obviously he plays king f7. He says, okay, let me go to the king side, because there are not many pieces left. Are there not many pieces left? Nah. You will see what Howard Staunton, the British champion of that time, the strongest player alive at that point of time in 1843. Just see what he does here, guys. This beautiful move, king h1. The idea is absolutely simple. Play f4, open up the position on the king side, and voila. Voila again, Saint-Amand, the French genius. I mean, like, what do I say? Thank you, Mr. Raghuram Rajan. Thank you so much. Maybe someday you can teach us some kind of, financial stuff. So king g7, so f4. So f4, rook a d8, rook a d1, h5, queen c3, and oh my god, now it's time for the queen to be working like the long diagonal bishop on this diagonal, guys. I mean, oh my god, see the beautiful maneuvering that he's doing. Queen c3, and I don't know how he's going to, I mean, like, it's not even possible to defend this pawn, guys. Just this simple subtle move, queen c3, like suddenly, this position is normal, and suddenly after queen c3, black is just losing this pawn on e5. Oh my god. So queen b5, queen d2 is being played. He doesn't want to go for this f into e5 kind of threat. See what he does here, guys. Just see what he does. Rook f5, and g3. always remember, if I've been telling for the last few sessions that it is most important to play the best move of the position and not to go for some cheap tricks or try to win the game quickly. No, that is not the aim at all, guys. The most important thing to remember is always, always, always play the best move on the position, guys. That's the most important thing. So after rook f6, f into e5, rook into f1, rook into f1, d into e5, and suddenly if you cut the board into half, guys, cut the board into half after this, or let's say even here the position is like, you cut the board into two halves from a to d and e to h, like, you break it into two halves, and you will see that on the king side, whites, all the whites pieces are on the king side and black's king is weak, and that's exactly the place where we are supposed to bring our last piece onto the fore, guys. And that's exactly why then it becomes really easy to know, okay, then this is the only move that should be played. As simple as that. Many times you'll be wondering what needs to be done. Just go by the principle, guys. Once you go by the principles, then life becomes absolutely easy. Absolutely easy. So rook d7, queen into e5, king h6. Yes, king h7 is not possible because of this. Yes, it's also losing, but we will see how he plays. He plays king h6, queen h8, king g5, knight e4 check, and if king here, then h3 check. If king h4, then rook f4 checkmate. Or so he goes for knight e4 checking, h4, and rook f4. Yes, that's a beautiful checkmate. Beautiful checkmate. Yes, that's what it is, guys. And after this win, Howard Staunton, yes, the strongest player at that point of time, who had lost the previous match 2.5 to 3.5 to Pierre-Charles Fournier de Saint-Amand, goes on to win, leading the match at 3.5 to half. He has won 3 games in a row. The first and second game he won, third game was a draw, fourth game he has won, and now we will go ahead to the 5th game of the day, guys. Yes, what is the 5th game of the day? Yes, this is the 5th game of the day, and in this game you can see Saint-Amand, Pierre-Charles Fournier, is playing white against Howard Staunton, and you will see that Pierre-Charles, no matter what kind of variations he is trying, black is always ready with an answer, guys. Okay, it has started with some kind of an Sicilian, but then it goes on to become into a complicated French position. It's a very unusual kind of a French variation, guys. Nevertheless, after e6, e5, it becomes a French. Yes, and you will see black has played the position to the T, guys. Oh my god, all the pieces, it's very similar to the previous match where we saw, yes, all of Howard Staunton's pieces are always finding the best squares. I think that is one of the major reasons, guys, why I felt like when Howard Staunton was playing this match, he was having complete control of the match, only because of this difference. I think he was able to place his pieces much better, guys. a3, a5, a4, knight f7, d4. Amazing. See the way, rook e1, g6, beauty, what a beauty, guys. Knight a3, cd4, knight d4, knight d4, c into d4, and once this is gone, let's play g5 here, and you will see the beautiful idea behind this move, guys. When I saw this game, I was actually in an awe. In this position, you will be wondering, yes, this is the most important piece here because it's open, but he will go against this. He says, okay, let me take this. And here I was wondering, okay, now how does he continue? But see the way he does it, guys. Bishop d3, rook c8, and bishop e2. Yes, Professor Raman. Hello, good evening to you, to the king in. I don't see. Yes, in the previous game, as the king hunt was very exciting. So gf4, rook f1, and oh my god, the knight is coming it again. You can see in the previous game it was knight e6, and in this game it's knight e4. Unbelievable, guys, just unbelievable. That's what I would say. So what does he do? So bishop into f4, knight e4, rook c1, rook into c1, queen into c1, and now time to do one more thing, guys. And this is one of the things why I like this game a lot. I mean, like, I don't know how many of you attended my unacademy class, in which I said that you should always remember that king is a piece. King is a piece. Don't forget, and don't treat your king as a weakness. Instead, convert your piece, king, into a piece, and it will do wonders. And that's exactly what Howard Staunton does in this game, guys. He plays king d7, converting this rook king into a piece, so that the rook can come and, oh my god, wreak havoc here, guys. So queen e3, bishop g5, bishop d3, rook g8. I mean, the idea is very simple. Now I want to exchange the only strong piece here of white, that is bishop on f4, because once I do that, the knight on e4 is far superior compared to the bishop on e2. So he does that. So here bishop d3, the idea is very simple. Now I want to take bishop into e4. Like, for example, if I make a pass move, the idea is to take bishop into e4, and whichever way you want to take, then I will take bishop into g5. If this, then I can actually go ahead with this. But yes, on bishop e4, I do have bishop into f4. But then on bishop into f4, I can take rook into f4. And if f into e4, then rook f7 is really strong. And if d into e4, I have the strong g4 as well. And suddenly it is not so comfortable. Or in fact, in this position, I can take queen into f4 also, guys. Because if this, then I can actually play d5. Both are possible. Both are possible. Professor Raman, I think it is time you started seeing the game as well. The game is much, much, much more beautiful. I mean, like, oh my god, what kind of a deep understanding and what kind of games these players are playing. No wonder they are the, they were the world champions. They were the legends, guys. I mean, like, unbelievable. So that's the reason. So he plays rook g8, a very simple prophylactic move, because he is going to take bishop into e4. I will take pawn into e4. If bishop into g5, I will take pawn into g5. Like, for example, bishop into e4, d4, bishop into g5, h into g5, and d5 is not possible because of this queen into e3. Yes, as simple as that. So queen b3, so he takes bishop into e4, d into e4, bishop, he played bishop into g5, h g5, and now says queen b3. The idea is simple. Now he wants to play d5. Simple. But see what he does. Hello, 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 Adik. How are you doing? Long time no see. Adik, Merry Christmas to you too. I mean, like, very, very Merry Christmas. Hope you had your Santa at home. Bring you gifts. So queen b3, so g4. And after g4, what happens, guys? Yes, suddenly the king, in fact, the funniest part is here, this king is on d7 and this king is on h2. But you can see that the king on h2 seems to be much more vulnerable than the king on d7, guys. And you will see why. See, after rook d1, g into h3, queen into h3, queen d8, suddenly you can see that, oh my god, oopsie doopsie. Oopsie doopsie. Yes, black's king is much safer than white. I absolutely agree, Professor Raman. So on d5, yes, now let us go ahead and play rook h8, because rook h8 would then be a blunder. Be a blunder. Why? Because I just take d into e6, and on king into e6, I take rook into. Okay, I can play. Okay, if I take king into e6, then rook into queen. On rook into, then I take g into h3, and I will be a rook up. But, I do have d e6. I can play king e7. But on king e7, I can still go ahead with rook into king into, no, rook into, then I have to go ahead with rook into h3. So g into h3, king into, then I think this is probably winning, guys. King here, pawn push, king into pawn, pawn push, king here, I can play e6, king into pawn, h7, and there is no stopping this. And in case of pawn push, I just play king g3, guys, because pawn push, king f2 comes, and if f4, then king f3. That's it. That's it, and it is winning suddenly. So that is why it is essential to see all kinds of threats. It is very, very, very important, guys, to always see for your opponent's threats. Don't go only for your own ideas. Always look at your opponent's ideas as well, because it's really important to see what your opponent is up to. Got it? Okay, so d5, king c8. The idea is to go for the same threat again, guys. And now, okay, let's assume I give a pass move on rook h8. If I do this, I can actually, no, I can't take queen into d1 because then I would lose queen into h8. So I can give this intermezzo check, g into h3, and then I go for the queen into rook. And here it is winning. Hello, Alpheus. A merry, merry, merry Christmas to you too, bro. Hope you all had a fantastic, fantabulous Christmas this year with family. All of us would have enjoyed. You know, this year it's all been only family, guys. We have not been, we have not had much of an interaction with the outside world. But then, I think Corona has taught us to be, to learn how to live with your family, guys. Yes, 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 I know, Alpheus. It's okay. I mean, like, whoever sees is fine. Like, it's okay. So, queen c3 check, king b8, on d6. Yes, f4. Oh my god, this is a very, very, very strong move, guys. Because the idea is very simple. On queen c5, I just play e3. See, I think here the only move should have been, he should have gone ahead for this threat. Losing the pawn, of course, is completely worse here, but still the game is not lost here. I think this is what he should have gone, guys. But instead, he underestimates and he plays queen c2. And after queen c2, a beautiful move. Queen h4 check, king g1, rook c8. Again, here rook h8 is not possible, guys, because then, you know what? It's not even a draw, guys. Why would I go for a draw? I would rather go for a checkmate. I would rather go for a checkmate. I mean, like, why should I go even for a draw? See, in one move, in 1 second, the whole result changes, guys. So always remember to always look out for your opponent's threats. That is the reason he plays rook c8 first. On when the queen moves, rook h8. Yes, now the idea is very simple, guys. There is no way you can stop me from checkmating. I mean, like, there is no way white can stop black from checkmating opponent's king, guys. No which way. Hello, Krit. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. No need to be sorry. Absolutely no need to be sorry. So, Krit, I saw your message about going for Banter Blitz. Just give me a couple of days, bro. I will definitely go ahead with the Banter Blitz thing because there is some confusion regarding my Graphy session. So, once that is sorted, only then I will be in a position to give out the dates for the Banter Blitz. That is the reason. Oh, no problem, Krit. That's good that you're playing tournaments. I'm sure you're winning there. And yes, whenever you get the time, please see these beautiful games. Oh my god, they're amazing, 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 guys. That's what this is. Good evening to you too. So I mean, like, so we have seen the fourth and the fifth game, guys. And at this point of time, Howard Staunton, yes, the British man, is leading the second Paris match in 1843 at 4.5 to half point for Pierre Charles Fournier de Saint-Amand. Oh my God, what an, I mean, like, he's having absolutely, he's got complete control of the match, guys. Like, he's totally in, he's dominating the whole match. That's what I would say. He's completely road rolling. Oh, very good, Krit. That's very good. Congratulations, congratulations, and celebrations. And we have the new year too coming up. So may you all be having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful 2021, guys. This is lost, I guess. No way to say it. No, this is lost. There's no way to say. But Krit, in fact, I wanted to ask you. You see a lot of classics. Have you seen these classics? Have you seen these classics? Because these are the classics that nobody shows, and these are the classics that I want to be. I want the whole world to know, guys. I don't know. My world is not very big, and whoever is in that is the world I love. So yes, you can see that these games are amazing, guys. We get to learn so much, so very much. In fact, yes, Adik, please go ahead. You don't want a 31st stream? Why? Yes, Adik, please tell me. I thought maybe on 1st of January we can have, if it's okay with all of you. Yeah. I know many of us didn't know about these grades, but they are the absolute legends, guys. No problem, Krit. I'm so happy that all you guys are getting to know about them, because they are the legends on whose shoulders we are clinging on to today. Because if these were the people who are not there, then we don't know where chess would have been. Thank you, very handsome. No, oh, fantastic, Krit. Go enjoy your party, okay? So we will have the class on 1st of January. Your birthday! Very advance happy birthday to you, Krit. May God bless you with all that you wish for. May you win more and more and more laurels, and you be the happiest ever, bro. I mean, like, my heartfelt wishes to you. Totally, wishing you from the depth of my heart, guys. No problem. All the very best to you. Play well, win, and come back and get back on my show, man. I'll miss you. No problem, no problem, Adik. I thought you came up some time ago, because you said, right, that you had come. That's why, Adik. No problem, guys. I'm so happy that you're all back in the show. So what we will do is we will have the next show scheduled. I mean, like, I'm hoping to have a class on the 1st of January 2021. Bye, Krit. No problem. Take care. All the very best. So let's see if it's possible for me. If it is possible, I will meet you guys on the 1st of January. In case I don't, then it's my best wishes to you all, you lovely people. A very advanced Happy New Year to all. Fantastic, Adik. So good. So did you win? Did you win, Adik? Did you win? I'm sure you'd have won. What happened? Bye? Bye? Did you win or not? Adik jaiche? Kali jaiche? I remember you're a Malayali, right? Oh, no problem. You got, what did you get? $15. No problem. No problemo, no problemo, no problemo. Don't worry. The more and more you lose, the more and more you learn. So always remember, every failure is a stepping stone to success. Always remember this, bros. I mean, like, it's really, really important. It really doesn't matter whether you're 8 or 80. It really doesn't matter, I think. Always remember, every failure is a stepping stone to success. So remember that and go ahead with the kind of enthusiasm that you are learning and playing chess. That's the most important. Under 25, good. So you're playing very, very ahead of your times, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing to play strong tournaments, guys, because then you get to learn a lot. So on that note, I think I am gonna take your leave, guys, because it's really getting late and I have to have my dinner. I'm really hungry too. Okay, so on that note, guys, so nice and lovely to see you all, guys. I will update when would be my next stream. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and I don't know, hit the bell icon or something so that you can get subscribed and you will get the notifications. Okay, so this is your Vijay Lakshmi Subbaraman. I am the first woman Grandmaster of our country and an Arjuna Awardee, signing off for the day from the great games of our great chess legends. And this is part 16, guys. Wait for part 17. Thank you so much, sir. I mean, like, looking forward to meeting you again on my next stream soon enough. Thanks a lot. Love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And a belated Merry Christmas to one and all. And in case if I'm not able to meet you before the new year, a very, very, very happy new year to one and all, guys. May God bless you all with all the happiness that you all so richly deserve. Thank you so much. Bye bye and good night. Jai Hind. I'm waiting. Tell me. Congratulations, congratulations. Keep going, keep going. You'll win all the games. Don't worry. Comment, on the comment section. Please update your results. I would love to know what happened to your game. Okay? All the best, all the best. I am rooting for you. I am rooting for you. All the very best. Bye.